Hi, this reading is for Mercedes. Mercedes, thank you so much for choosing me to do your reading again today. So let's jump right into it. Currently, you might be, again, kind of tired and exhausted with things. It does seem like you have, and I believe this came up in a reading before with you, but just, a lot of things going on that you're having to be very persistent about making sure that they get done, they get accomplished. There's always those little setbacks with anything we're trying to do. But it does seem like every time, you've managed to overcome whatever those obstacles are. But just in trying to do that, it can, lead to a certain level of exhaustion. You know, you've become more consciously aware of more boundaries and that type of thing that you've needed to set in order to kind of ease your day. You've done this so that you can protect your energy and kind of, keep a reserve of energy going for yourself. So I want to praise you for that. It's not easy, but it does seem like you've been doing that, and that's really been helping you. As far as challenges, that are going on right now, it's just the ability to kind of maintain that flow, to get through that, holding that energy. It does seem like there is something that's going on, some kind of project or idea that you have that's underway, and that might be keeping you a little more occupied. So kind of adding to that load of things going on. There's this definite energy of impatience, of kind of waiting for it to wrap up and be done so that you can move on to the other thing. It does seem like you might also be trying to plan some kind of mini trip or mini vacation somewhere in there. So there's just a lot going on, and it's just kind of the challenge of holding that energy and being able to make it through. In your recent past, it does seem like you started to use your intuition more. That's really good. That's provided you with some insights or information you otherwise might not have had in order to decide on some things. And, the more you use that, the more you become in touch with your subconscious mind. So it builds it, helps it flow, and it keeps that energy going. In the near future, it does seem like you're going to continue to just keep navigating whatever little obstacles pop up for you. It really is going to be more with ease. These aren't any major things, and you definitely have what it takes to make it through these little bumps in the road. What I want to say, Mercedes, is that you're in this time where you have a lot of stamina, so you're able to hold your own. You are getting tired, but you're able to just keep that pace, and there's some balance with that. It's taking a lot of underlying patience and calm, but you're able to do that. Now, consciously, you're carefully planning something. There's this path that you're on, and you kind of have an idea of what's ahead for yourself. You're still taking time to look at the possibilities of what could go wrong, what could go right, weighing that type of stuff. But it's like you've already gone through that discovery phase of knowing exactly what it is. So once you're able to narrow down exactly what something is, it becomes that much easier to manifest, because you're able to really concentrate in on the energy of what that's going to feel like when you accomplish it. So right now, I feel like as far as that goes, you're consciously aware of, you're figuring out the how, what am I going to pull this off in the way that I want it to work. Subconsciously, though, you might not realize that you need to take a little bit of time to rest in between goals. And that's just basically because you kind of want to recharge your energy before taking on each manifestation. So you're highly driven and you're highly productive, but taking that time out to kind of restore your mind-body connection and the energies, and having the time to just show that universe gratitude for what you just finished before moving on to this is next. It's super important, and it helps you to stay focused on the next project when when you have an idea of what you want that to be and you're pursuing it, which I feel like you do have that idea already there. As far as advice goes, again, you know, a lot of the same. You know, happiness is going to continue to occur for you. The more you stay in your alignment and stay in that energy flow, it's just going to keep coming. The blessings are going to keep coming. Those little mini miracles are going to keep coming. That just comes from you being really in touch with your own energy and your own true self. And I think you're noticing that people are becoming more and more drawn to you the more you're in that energy. And that's, you know, when you get into that, you literally start to radiate like warm and beautiful vibes around you. And people are drawn into that because when they're around that, it brings that to their life as well. And you deserve all this confidence that you're feeling right now. I don't want you to hinder that by having self-doubts about it or feeling like, oh, this is my ego, I shouldn't be this cocky about it. No, embrace it, feel it, expand on it, because this is a good energy line and a good path for you to be on. You deserve, like I said, all this confidence that you're building right now. Just embrace it. That's my biggest advice. As far as your hopes and fears go, let's see. There's a lot here as far as hopes and fears and outcomes, so we'll jump into those. You do fear, you know, that stage of overwhelmed. It's not a feeling you're comfortable in, or kind of having those unexpected curveballs thrown into everything when, you know, you're on your path of where you want to be headed. Nobody really likes that. You don't like, I'm trying to find a way to word this, when you feel disengaged or uninspired with things going on in life, because your hope is just really to make, you know, things in balance and have that harmony, and you want to have that downtime. You do want to have that downtime, and you do acknowledge on some levels that you have to make more time for nurturing your own soul again, that there is an awareness there, and you would like to make some more time with that. For your outcome, so your outcome heading into the next 6 to 12 month time period, I do feel like you are going to continue to see that harmony happening. You are getting very much into alignment. You're working on your manifestations. You are having just, you know, a lot of positive experiences pop up. Not that there aren't the daily, you know, things, hem and haw moments here and there, but it does feel like overall things are going really well. The reason this is happening, you know, is that you are ready to give as much as you receive, and you do so without expectation. And because you do that, that's what's keeping these energies of abundance flowing into your life. Also, your children, you know, they're going to continue to be the little teachers that they are. They're going to teach you things about yourself, and they're going to teach you things about your own childhood that you've forgotten, especially in those preteen, teen years, these little things where we went through all these different emotions and different things we couldn't understand at the time. I feel like they're going to help you to have glimpses back into that, and that's going to be a great time of growth for you, and the fact that it's going to help you with a lot of that inner child work that you've been trying to heal for some time. Yeah, so just when something feels fantastic, it feels good, it resonates with your soul, you know, in this year coming up, do more of that. Feed that. Do more of that. If something feels off, stay away from that. Don't feed that energy line. Pretend it's not there. And that's how you kind of keep different things flowing in and different things from flowing in that you don't want to have. It does feel like you're going to be spending a lot of quality time with family, which, you know, on your social media. I know you do that anyway, but this card is talking about just spending that quality time with your family, that happy time with your family. So you are going to be doing a lot more of that. I do also feel like, though, you're going to be taking some time to connect with some close friends or a close friend who really supports you, who you support. Sounds like there's probably going to be some girls' nights involved in this. And you're going to feel a little more social than you have in a while, because you're going to feel a little less stressed than you have in a while. And you're going to feel a little less depressed than you have in a while. And you're going to feel happier. So you're going to have more social time coming in. Okay, cards aside, I do want to talk to you about Mom a little bit. I don't know what's going on with her respiratory wise. As this colder weather starts to come in, I know we're approaching fall and winter time. If she doesn't already have a CPAP machine, she may need one for nighttime. You know, nebulizer, that type of stuff in the house. If she already does have those things, I want you to ask Dad to make sure that, number one, she's using it properly. Number two, it's been maintained properly. And number three, that it's being thoroughly cleaned as often as possible. So those are things that I'm not sure how you can approach him about that. I know you're a distance away from them, but even if you have to get your brother on board in that regard, I'm just concerned about Mom with some respiratory stuff with the cold weather coming in. And more positive, I also keep hearing something about a private school or an art school or an art program. It's definitely having to do with art. It's having to do with some kind of education for one of the kids. One of the kids is probably going to come to you and say that they're interested in this. And I feel like it's going to be something that you're going to kind of feel like it's going to be an expense. But I'm telling you not to dismiss it entirely. I feel like if you look, there's going to be some kind of scholarship or another way that they can get in where it's not going to hit you as hard financially in order for that to be accomplished. I feel like it's a really good opportunity for them if you can find a way to swing it. So it's realistic, and I feel like something's going to open up that's going to allow you to make that happen for them. Anyway, I hope you like your reading. If you have any questions, you know how to reach me, and I love you lots.